Hi everybody, it's Russ from My Hammers 11. I hope you're all safe and well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you're made aware of any time we have new videos coming on. We have videos going up daily, but sometimes 2-3 times a day, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of the great stories, any of the great memories that are coming through. Some fantastic guests coming up, including today's guest. He played about 19 times for the club across a 2-season period, signed in 2006 for £1 million at the time. I'm really pleased to have him. It's John Paintsil. Hi, John. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. How is everything over there? You're dialing in from Ghana?
Yes, everything is okay. Just that the COVID-19 has put us a bit down. A lot of football is not working now. So we're just hoping and believing that very soon we'll hit it back.
Yeah, exactly. And things are starting to get better everywhere. It seems a little bit at a time. Obviously, the Premier League's back. Obviously, you've had Bundesliga back and La Liga. So football, when it comes back, makes everyone happy, doesn't it? Well, when the teams win, that is.
You're right. Football brings all of us together, brings people together. It's a game that makes everybody happy, especially in the weekends when you're not doing anything. You just have to go to the stadium and then support your team.
Exactly.
But here we are in a situation where the supporters cannot go to the field. So it's going to be difficult for some of the players who always play for the supporters, the fans, and then the club. That's where you're going to see the players that heart goes for the fan. Yeah.
It's a different type of sort of mentality the players need now, isn't it? It's not about feeding off the crowd because there is no crowd. It's about mental strength more than anything nowadays, it seems, particularly behind closed doors and stuff. It's difficult. I think players will have time to adjust to that sort of strange atmosphere.
Oh yeah, it's a difficult situation. No footballer has ever experienced such things before. It's something new to all the playing bodies and even the coaches and then the supporters. I mean, where situation, you are in the middle of London and West Ham is playing a home match and you have to sit and watch on TV. The feeling won't be the same. So there's a situation where we all find ourselves in. But on the other hand, too, we have to be very careful and then protect the lives. The lives are most important than everything. So
exactly.
Let's all cope with that and respect what we have now until everything gets better.
Totally. I totally agree, John. As you said, it's about a balancing act, isn't it? It's about having some normality in life in terms of football, and everyone has football to moan about and shout at people about. But it's also having the realism of this, horrible pandemic that's happened. But I think we're getting the balance right. People are being, I'm talking to you over Zoom. People are doing the same thing, watching football and having Zoom parties with all their friends and stuff. So it's weird, but we have to get on with it. We have to just get on with it.
Yeah, it's something new that we all one day going to talk about it and then laugh about it. But first, let's save our lives.
I totally agree, John. So anyway, let's go back to 2006, obviously. So you was, and the first question I always ask all ex-players is, why did you join West Ham? What was your story? How did you become a West Ham player?
Yeah, I think you all remember that Josip Benayoun used to play for West Ham.
Yeah.
And Benayoun is from Israel. And he was a very good friend. And he believed what I'm capable of doing in football. And he think that introduced me to Alan Pardew would be very, very good sign for the team for 2006 to 2007 campaign for Premiership. So Alan Pardew came to Germany during the World Cup 2006 to scout, and then he saw me playing against Czech Republic, and I think that is where he was able to contact my agent, so that everything was okay from that time. That immediately after the tournament, I have to join the team in Sweden for training preseason for us. So yeah, that is what happened. The movement from Yossi Benayoun to my agent and then Alan Padio. So these are the key people who brought me to the club.
Yeah, exactly. So, and what was it like, John? Because it was obviously very different from where you were playing at Tel Aviv. To going to London, going to Chadwell Heath, obviously playing in the Premier League. It must have been exciting, but also it must have been strange because obviously it's a completely different experience for you, wasn't it?
Oh yes, it was a big experience and then different environment compared to playing Israeli League, coming to Premier League after 3 years spending in Israel. And Premier team is one of the teams that I normally watch.
Yes.
I used to watch West Ham myself when I'm used to play for West Ham and big players and all. So I never forget about how the jersey color looks, the hammers and all. So when I got the opportunity to come and play for West Ham, it was a very big deal to take that opportunity. But I saw that English league was very fast and more experienced players, strong people playing for the game, and watching it from TV and joining one of the biggest clubs in England, West Ham United. It was amazing. It was a huge opportunity for me to come and establish myself, which I did enjoy the little time I spent with the club, especially the fans. Always, my love goes to them.
Yeah.
The fans, West Ham supporters were amazing. They were very, very supportive, keep me going, even when things were very hard. When I lost my position, the fans kept me going. Even I remember one time when they moved me to the right wing, and I was winning all the air balls against Manchester United. I also came and changed the game. It's all made by the supporters, the fans. Yeah. Amazing. So, the transition from Tel Aviv, Israel to English Premier League West Ham was an amazing one.
Yeah, no, it was, and you're right. The fans are something very special, and they love watching players who play with their heart and sort of really go for it. And you're one of those players, John. You're very athletic, and obviously where you were when you were playing right back, or when obviously they put you in right wing for a bit. Obviously, you were very close to that sort of the East Stand at Upton Park, the chicken run with all those fans, and so they always love the right backs at West Ham because they're always very close in terms of proximity to where the fans are to the players. And you had a great team. You worked with some. Obviously, there was a lot of competition for right back position, particularly when you joined. As you said, you wanted to play a lot more, which was a testimony to obviously your experience and stuff as well. But were there any sort of key matches, key moments which sort of stick in your head? You mentioned the Man United game where you went into the wing, but any other sort of key things, any sort of memories that you can remember about your time at West Ham?
Yeah, I think there was a game away match I did under Alan Kebishri. Yeah, we went to was it Derby County, and then or Swansea. It was Swansea. Yeah, we won 5. It was a very great game. We beat them, scored a lot of goals, and a lot of assists was coming from my side as well.
That's good.
And also when we played Manchester City at home, and was FA Cup, and I was playing the right wing, and Greeny will always took the ball to my head to win all the air balls for the team, and the crowd were laughing about it and they were loving it, and I also enjoying it very, very much. And it was a great moment. And then after the game, I do my lap of honor with the supporters, and then it was amazing. After the match, I'll see the fans outside, sign autographs and all. They sing for me. They make me feel at home. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the best moments that I can remember it at the club.
Brilliant. Yeah, you're right. They do make their players. If players that work hard for the shirt, as they always say, they give you the love back, don't they? So it's like if you work hard, they work hard to make sure you feel loved and appreciative, and that's the West Ham. That's always been the way with West Ham. And I'm not being funny, John. You look better. You look more fit now than you did when you played for us. You look in incredible shape at the moment.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm taking care of myself, and as being a sportsman, what you eat is important, and when you sleep too is important. At the end of the day, finishing my career, I've taken a coach job. Being a coach, you need to be a role model, so you lead by example.
Mm.
So I also still exercising just to keep the body going, so that I'll be able to compete with my players to push them. But if coach is doing it, players must do it better than that.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that totally. It makes perfect sense. But what we're doing on the channel, John, as I said, is we're doing the whole thing is called My Hammers 11. So I ask fans about the players that meant a lot to them throughout when they've supported the club. And so for the players, the former players I interview, I like to ask about your 11. So the 11, the Paintsil 11, the West Ham Paintsil 11. So the players that you played with. And to be honest, I probably know a few of them, but it'd be good to get your handle on, if you had to pick a team of the players that you played with at West Ham, who they would be. So basically, so in terms of the John 11, who would be in goal? Who would be in goal for your team?
Robert Greening.
Yeah. Has to be. As you said, Greeny was he would throw the balls out and you'd knock them on, and he was a good goalkeeper.
Exactly.
He was a good goalkeeper. Yeah, we'll put Robert Green in. Now, who would be we'll go 4-4-2 because it's easier for me, John, because I'm not very good at video editing.
Right.
Who would be your left back? Who would be your left back?
Paul Konchesky.
Yeah. Conch. Good old Konchesky. He was a good man, and he's obviously back at West Ham now. He's doing a lot of coaching for the kids and stuff, which is nice to see. Right. Yeah, brilliant. All right, we'll put Paul Konchesky in. Are you going to put yourself at right back? You have to, really, don't you?
Yes, of course.
Of course, you have to. You've got to get those appearance. You've got to get that appearance fee up.
I'm the right full back. Yes, John Paintsil.
Yes. John Paintsil, definitely nailed on. Right, okay. We'll put John in. Okay, centre backs. Who would be your first centre back then, John?
I have Anton Ferdinand.
Oh, yeah, good old Anton. Nice guy, lovely guy. And who would he partner? Who would be the other centre-back?
That's Gabidon.
Gabidon, good old Gabidon. Some great players. There's some great defenders. You obviously Konchesky and Gabidon and Anton, yourself, and loads more. We had a really good squad, didn't we, that year? Definitely.
Strong back four, yeah.
It's a very strong back four. Okay, let's go into midfield then. Let's go left midfield, left wing. Who we have on the left?
Yeah, left wing, I'll have Yossi Benayoun.
Oh, good old Yossi. Good old Yossi. Especially because he helped you. He put a good word in for you. It's brilliant. I'll put Yossi in, okay. Who's going to go right wing then, the other side?
Right wing, I'll put Carlos Tevez.
Oh, Carlos. What was he like as a person?
Carlos, as a person, is very quiet type. He don't talk much. He observe. Very great character. Very punctual. Training and matches. He's a very fighter. He don't give up.
No, exactly. And it must have been just so bizarre when in the West Ham training, when you're training at Chadwell Heath and there's Carlos Tevez and Javier Mascherano in the team, you're like, what? When did that happen?
Yes.
Because we all felt the same. We all felt the same as West Ham fans. What happened there? Absolutely brilliant.
Exactly. I mean, that's what sometimes happens in football.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand until the end of it. But you all know what Tevez can give to a team, especially when things go rough.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll put Carlos in. Okay, let's go into central midfield then. Who would be your first centre midfield player then, John?
That's Alessandro Mascherano.
Yes, Mascherano. What a great player. What great, both, what a great, and obviously he went on to have, obviously he came in, West Ham, and then he went to have this incredible career, didn't he, afterwards? And Carlitos as well. They moved on and won Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues and stuff like that. But they started their West Ham career with us, so that helps. Okay, we'll put Mascherano in. Who's going to be the second centre midfielder then, John?
That's Rekoka.
Riacoca. Oh, he was good. What was he like as a captain? What was he like as a captain? He was quite young for a captain, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a very great leader,
Yeah.
outspoken captain, and who always lifted the team up when things are going down, when people are quiet in the dressing room. You come and you come on, guys, we got to do this, and we can do it. We're capable of beating every team.
Yeah.
Sort of enthusiastic captain. He always there for us. I mean, when things go wrong, he makes sure that we have a meeting and solve it at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was a great leader.
He's a good captain. No, yeah, it's good to know. Good to know. Okay, we'll put him in. Okie dokie. Let's go. Obviously, up front. Then, who's your first striker?
First striker, that's Marlon Haywood.
Oh, Marlon. Good old Marlon. Great character as well. Funny guy, isn't he, Marlon?
Yeah, very, very, very great guy and honest person. He respects all his teammates and even the opponent. He don't speak much as well, but when he starts joking, he will tease you very, very well. But great character, fantastic professional footballer. He was.
Yeah, definitely. John, I heard a rumor about you once. Every week? Did you turn up to training once a week in full like African Ghanaian dress?
Come again?
I had a rumor once that every week you turn up in like full like traditional Ghanaian dress like once a week. Was that true?
Yeah, it was true. Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, yeah.
Brilliant. Why Thursday, John? Why Thursday?
I was born on Thursday, and I respect that day. Yeah.
So it's like you're
especially.
Oh, amazing. It's true. I love. That's the thing. I never get an opportunity to ask people things like that. That's great to know. Thank you, John. All right, who's going to partner Marlon up front? Who's your last striker? The last piece of the pie?
Bobby Zamora.
Z-Man. That's a great team. And that's a really good team. You look at how the players there. That we had a really nice squad there. Really good squad of players, and a nice sort of spread of obviously the foreign-based players and the English players and young youth energetic players as well. It must have been you must have had fun in the dressing room. It must have been fun when you're training.
Oh yes, I mean the training. We have fun training and enjoy the training. And I mean when the training gets serious, everybody gets serious. We have time that we know we can. I mean by biting around and all. And also before the game, the dressing room, you see the leadership. I mean from player 1 to player Z, everybody's a leader there. Leaders from different countries playing for the national teams. And the respect was amazing, massive. So there's no way you can joke in the dressing room. But after victory, 3 points in the locker, and then the dressing room becomes a party day for all of us. We start joking, smiling, and singing and all. But
sure.
That time, the squad was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And who had control of the music? Because I know that can be very topical sometimes. I mean, out of that team, there's a lot of big music fans in that team. Who had control of the music in the dressing room?
Oh, I think Anton Ferdinand sometimes go for it. I mean, he loves it. And yeah, it was cool. And then we have also sometimes Captain Cole also join. Yeah. So they are the people that always operate the music.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because I mean, because Danny, because Gabadon now, he's like a proper DJ. He does like live sessions on Instagram at the moment and stuff like that. So it's funny when you see the team. There's a lot of influential musical people there. But
Wow, actually, I'm surprised that Gabino became a DJ. Like, Gabino was a bit quiet in the dressing room, and he's very observed. He just sat down and look at the game, see how you perform.
Yeah.
He was somebody you don't see him much. So when it comes to music, but anyway, we grow to pick up different pieces and then change. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that, though.
Yeah, no, he does. He's good. He's good. I listen to it quite a lot on Instagram. It's nice to have it on in the background, like live music. It's something that people miss,
Exactly.
isn't it? It's live music, and although it's DJing, he's still like he's creating music, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
John, man, it's been brilliant chatting to you. It's been lovely. I didn't want to take up a lot of your time, but it's been an absolute pleasure. Such a nice bloke. Thank you, John. I've really enjoyed our little chat. It's been good fun. It's been really,
Same
really
here.
good.
Same here. Good to hear from you guys. Yeah, and I believe the supporters will be happy today. I'm always happy to hear from West Ham fans,
Of course.
because they were amazing people, and they still are to me. I hold them very, very strong in my heart. And anytime they can turn to me, I'll be ready to receive them. Yeah.
John, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. And obviously, thank you to everyone for listening and watching. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. It's as I said, it's been lovely chatting to John. And for me and John, and to all you at home, take care, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.